Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, staring at the ceiling, wondering why sleep seems harder now than it ever used to be? Maybe it's 2 in the morning, maybe 3. You look at the clock, sigh, and tell yourself, if I fall asleep now, I'll still get a few hours. But instead of drifting back, your mind stays wide awake, replaying memories, worries, or even just silence. And when the sun finally rises, you feel heavy, foggy, and older than you remember feeling yesterday. You're not alone. After 60, this happens to so many people. Deep sleep becomes harder to hold on to. You might fall asleep quickly, only to wake up again, or you wake to use the bathroom, and then sleep refuses to return. It feels unfair, like a thief sneaking into the quiet hours of your night, stealing the very rest your body is craving. But here's something hopeful. Your body is not broken, it's changing. And while sleep does change with age, there are gentle, natural ways to help it come back. Not through heavy pills or quick fixes that leave you groggy, but through simple shifts in what you eat, when you eat, and how you care for your body in the evening. And one of the most surprising helpers, believe it or not, might be sitting in your kitchen right now. The humble tomato, yes, that bright red fruit you've been slicing into salads or simmering into sauces, could be a quiet ally in your battle with restless nights. But before I explain how this simple tomato trick may help, it's important to understand why sleep feels so fragile after 60. See, your body has a natural sleep rhythm, guided by something called melatonin. You can think of melatonin as your body's sleep signal, the gentle messenger that tells your brain, it's dark, it's time to rest. When you were younger, your body made plenty of it. That's why you could fall asleep on the couch during a late-night movie and wake up refreshed the next morning. But as you age, melatonin production drops. By the time you reach your 60s, your body might be making only a fraction of what it once did. That's one reason why you wake up at 3 a.m. and can't slip back into sleep. Your body just doesn't have enough of that natural signal to keep you resting. And this is where tomatoes step in, because they contain something powerful that may help your body produce and use melatonin more effectively. Tomatoes are rich in certain antioxidants, especially lycopene, which has been studied for its effects on sleep quality. People who include more tomatoes in their diet often report falling asleep more easily and staying asleep longer. Some researchers believe it's because lycopene helps reduce inflammation in the brain and body, creating the calm environment needed for deep rest. Others point to the small but steady amounts of melatonin naturally present in tomatoes themselves. Either way, this simple fruit has a way of quietly supporting your body's nighttime rhythm. Now, you don't need to eat a pile of tomatoes to notice a difference. Something as simple as enjoying a small serving in the evening, maybe a fresh tomato salad with olive oil, or a warm bowl of tomato soup, could begin to ease your nights. The combination of hydration, antioxidants, and natural plant compounds works gently, helping your body remember how to settle again. But let's pause here for a moment, because food is only part of the picture. If you've been struggling with broken sleep for years, you already know that it's not just about what's on your plate, it's about the rhythm of your evenings, the way your mind and body prepare or don't prepare for rest. Think about your own nights. Do you keep the television on until late? Do you sip tea, coffee, or even a small glass of wine after dinner? These small choices ripple into your sleep far more than most people realize. Take caffeine, for example. Many people believe that if they stop drinking coffee by afternoon, they're safe. But caffeine can linger in your system for 6 to 8 hours. That means a cup at 3 o'clock can still be whispering in your nervous system at 9 or 10. And while you may feel tired enough to fall asleep, caffeine can block the deep restorative stages of sleep your body needs most. And alcohol, well, it's tricky. A glass of wine might make you feel relaxed, even sleepy at first, but alcohol disrupts the second half of the night. That's why you might fall asleep quickly after a drink, only to find yourself awake in the early hours, restless and dry-mouthed. Your body, especially after 60, is more sensitive to these things. It doesn't clear them out as quickly as it once did, and so the very habits you once thought harmless may now be the very things keeping you from rest. This is why small adjustments matter. Swapping the evening coffee for a calming herbal tea, replacing late-night snacks with something gentle and nourishing, like a sliced tomato drizzled with a little olive oil and sprinkled with herbs. These aren't huge changes, but together they whisper to your body, it's safe to let go, it's time to rest. And when you combine them with a simple evening routine, something steady, calming, and predictable, you give your body the signal it's been missing. That's the real secret. Not a magic pill, not forcing yourself to sleep, but creating the conditions where sleep naturally returns. Because here's the truth, your body still knows how to sleep. It hasn't forgotten. It just needs the right support, the right cues, and the right care. And when you offer those things, even at 60, 70, or beyond, your nights can change. Let's go a little deeper into what that looks like. Picture this. The evening is quiet, the dishes are done, and the house has finally settled. You sit in your favorite chair, maybe with the television humming in the background, or your phone glowing softly in your hand. It feels comforting, familiar. But here's something many people don't realize. The light pouring from that screen is one of the strongest enemies of sleep. Blue light, the same kind of light the sun gives off, tells your brain to stay alert. It tricks your body into thinking it's still daytime, and that precious melatonin signal we talked about earlier, it gets silenced. That's why even if you put the phone down at 11, your mind still feels restless at midnight. It hasn't had the chance to dim, to settle, to prepare for the deep rest it's meant to enjoy. Now imagine shifting that routine ever so slightly. Instead of staring at a screen, you dim the lights around your home. You make yourself a small plate, maybe those sliced tomatoes with a drizzle of olive oil, or even half a roasted tomato sprinkled with a bit of sea salt. You let yourself taste it slowly, enjoying how simple and grounding it feels. That little ritual does more than feed your body. It sends a quiet message. The day is closing. Rest is near. It might surprise you, but rituals matter more and more after 60. When you were younger, you could fall into bed without thinking, and your body took care of the rest. But now your system needs guidance, a kind of gentle coaching to move from wakefulness to sleep. This is where an evening rhythm, food, light, movement, and calm becomes essential. Take movement, for example. Many people think that to sleep better, they should rest more during the day, but the truth is almost the opposite. Light, steady activity like a short evening walk, some gentle stretching, or even tending to a small garden, helps your body release tension. Think of it like wringing out a sponge. Your muscles relax, your circulation improves, and when you finally lie down, your body is more ready to let go. And here's something interesting. Combining movement with certain foods can make a big difference. When you move, even gently, your body uses nutrients more effectively. Lycopene from tomatoes, magnesium from leafy greens, tryptophan from nuts. All these sleep-supporting compounds are absorbed better when your circulation is active. So a 10-minute walk after dinner, followed by a small plate of food rich in these nutrients, can be more powerful than any sleep pill. But what about those restless nights, when you do wake up, despite all this? Maybe it's 2 in the morning again. You shift in bed, stare at the ceiling, and wonder what you did wrong. First, take a deep breath. You didn't do anything wrong. Waking up during the night becomes more common as we age. The key is what you do next. Instead of lying there frustrated, try this: sit up, sip a little water, and eat a small bite of something light. Half a tomato, a slice of cucumber, even a few nuts. These tiny bites can stabilize your blood sugar, which often dips at night, and causes your brain to send out an alert signal. Once your body feels safe and nourished again, slipping back into sleep becomes easier. And here's the other piece: kindness to yourself. Many older adults tell themselves harsh things when they can't sleep. Why can't I get this right? I'll never feel rested again. Those thoughts tighten the body, raise stress, and make rest even harder to find. But if instead you whisper to yourself, "It's okay, my body will settle soon," you create the calm environment your nervous system craves. It may sound simple, but this self-kindness works almost like a natural sedative. Now you might be wondering, why tomatoes specifically? Why not just any fruit or vegetable? That's where the research becomes fascinating. Tomatoes don't just carry lycopene and melatonin, they also help reduce oxidative stress, something that increases dramatically with age. Think of oxidative stress like tiny sparks of rust forming in the body. Over time, they interfere with how well your cells function, and when those sparks hit the brain, your sleep cycles take the hit. By eating more tomatoes, you're essentially cooling down those sparks, protecting your brain's ability to move smoothly between deep and light sleep. Imagine your brain as an orchestra. In your younger years, the conductor. Your natural sleep rhythm was strong and steady. Every instrument knew when to play, when to pause, when to soften. After 60, that conductor sometimes grows tired, distracted. The violins start too soon, the drums pound out of rhythm, the flutes play when they should be silent. What tomatoes and other calming foods do is strengthen the conductor again, helping the orchestra find its harmony. And when that happens, sleep flows naturally, beautifully, like music. But food and light and movement are just part of the story. There's also the way you close your day emotionally, because as much as your body needs rest, your mind needs peace. If you're carrying the weight of worries into bed, about your health, your children, your future, it's like trying to sleep with heavy stones on your chest. You may lie down, but you can't fully sink into rest. And this is where a quiet, simple practice can make all the difference. One so gentle you might even smile at how easy it feels. Picture yourself at the end of the day, sitting in your favorite spot with a small notebook beside you. Before turning out the lights, you take just a few minutes to write down 3 simple things from the day that made you feel grateful. Maybe it was the smile of your grandchild, the taste of a warm meal, or even something as small as a bird you noticed outside your window. This act of shifting your focus softens the heart, quiets the restless mind, and lets your body know it's safe to relax. Gratitude, in its simplest form, becomes another ingredient for deep sleep. When combined with the tomato trick, it's powerful. A small bowl of cherry tomatoes or even a gentle sip of tomato juice in the evening, paired with the act of noticing what went right instead of what went wrong, begins to reset your body's internal rhythm. The nutrients in the tomatoes prepare your body for rest, and the gratitude prepares your spirit. Together they invite both body and mind into the same rhythm of letting go. And here's something you may find encouraging. Your sleep does not need to look perfect to be healing. Many people past 60 feel discouraged because they wake at night and assume they've failed. But the truth is, the body often goes through cycles of light waking, and that can still be restorative if you allow yourself to ease back into sleep without judgment. Think of it as your body checking in, like a gentle guardian, making sure all is well. With the right nourishment, calm thoughts and kind rituals, you can slip back into rest without fear. This is why the tomato trick matters. It's not magic, it's support. It doesn't erase every problem overnight, but it gives your body the gentle tools it needs to do what it was designed to do all along. Rest deeply, heal overnight, and wake with energy for a new day. Every slice of tomato, every calm evening walk, every kind word you tell yourself before sleep is like laying another brick on the foundation of your well-being. And perhaps the most beautiful part is this: you're not too old to improve your sleep, not too late to feel rested, not too late to wake up with more lightness in your body. Every evening gives you another chance to begin again. Just imagine how much easier the mornings will feel when you've had a night of nourishing rest, how much more joy you'll notice in the small details of your day, how much calmer you'll feel facing challenges, simply because your body has finally gotten the sleep it deserves. So tonight, when the house grows quiet and you prepare for bed, remember this: dim the lights, turn off the screens, move a little, breathe a little, feed yourself kindly. Place a few slices of tomato on your plate, savor them slowly, and let your body recognize the signal. It's time to rest, it's time to heal, it's time to let go. And if you found comfort or hope in this message, I invite you to share it. Like this video if it warmed your heart, Leave a comment with your own evening rituals, and subscribe so you never miss another moment of encouragement. Because here you're not just watching a video, you're part of a circle of people choosing to live well, sleep deeply, and embrace each new day with strength. Remember, you are never too old to rest well, and you are certainly never too old to live well. Tonight, let the world be soft, let your body be calm, and let yourself drift into the deep healing sleep you've been waiting for.